Hello, Alan Hall here, President of the National U-Bend Association and general fan of plumbing. Now, in my position as a minor celebrity, I've been asked by the Custard Prophet to introduce the Football Manager Creator Showcase, whatever that is, so here it is, watch it. Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 7 of the Football Manager Creator Showcase. Thanks for coming along. Very big thanks to Alan Hall, minor celebrity, for doing the intro there. I will pay him his bag of chips in a bit. Not quite what we had previously, but can't afford proper celebrities all the time. Anyway, if you're not sure what the Football Manager Creator Showcase is all about, this is where we look at one or two creators' channels who make Football Manager content or release content on those channels. We find out about them as people, we find out about their channels, what the sort of things they put out on their channels, and the sort of inspirations that they had to get started, and who they watch, and all those sort of nice things, the kind of behind the scenesy things that you won't necessarily know about your favourite creator. The point of this show is really to get some of these smaller creators wider exposure to you guys, really, so you can see that there is a lot of talent out there. You just necessarily can't find it using conventional searching means. So hopefully, if you watch this series, you will find creators that you kind of like, that you might want to go and check out in the future. So we have two creators for you guys today. Really excited to have these guys on the show. We have from Scotland, Heid The Baw Gaming, which has to be said in a Scottish accent, I'm afraid. A bad Scottish accent. Yeah, who's very active on Twitter. If you're a FM creator, he's probably following you already. He's a really top bloke, and really glad to have him on. He's got some really cool plans for FM20, so let's hear all about them. The second creator, it's a big one. We've got the Northman on. Good God, I mean, really? Yeah. Thank you so much, the Northman, for coming on. Massively appreciate that. If you are coming over as a result of coming to see him, make sure you drop Heid The Baw Gaming a subscribe as well. Go over and check his stuff out. Yeah, and also make sure you go and check out some of the previous episodes where we've had a bunch of other creators that have got involved in the show. So without further ado, let's go and meet the Northman.
What is going on, guys? My name is Paul, also known as the Northman, and thank you very, very much for welcoming me onto your channel. The Custard Prophet, what a name. But as I said, thank you for welcoming me on. My name is Paul. I'm also known as the Northman on YouTube. Now, I live over in Norway, but I'm from England. Been living here 7 years now, so creating a new life. My channel. Now, on my channel, what I do is try to focus a lot on lower league management. That's historically what I like to do. A lot of really good series over the years with FC United Manchester twice, Darlington, Sheffield, that kind of thing. Really do enjoy it. Normally runs for pretty much the full length of an FM cycle. I do have a few mini-series with top clubs, currently at the minute Chelsea, on last year's Football Manager, the likes of Brentford. Before that, teams like Viking, Stavanger. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, but I really do like to focus a lot on lower league management. Now, going into FM20, one of the things I want to try to bring a lot to the channel is experiments. Now, I know a lot of people do turn their nose up to them, but at the end of the day, they are a great source of traffic, bringing people into the channel. And within them experiment videos, I hope I can attract people, make people enjoy my presentation, make people enjoy the video in general, and come over and check out my Let's Play series. So without a shadow of a doubt, bringing different type of Football Manager videos to the channel are all based on trying to improve traffic onto my Let's Play series. Madsen picks it up after a corner from Celtic. Are we going to counter here? Madsen out all the way across to Clark. Clark's put it across. Sean Maguire, first goal of the season, assisted by Clark, the two debut men. I'm panicking. This is what VAR does to you. You can't celebrate too early. Now, I will be bringing from 2020 some general football stuff. For 4 years here in Norway, I was managing in the 7th tier of Norwegian football. I am in Football Manager, so you can go and sign me as your assistant. I've stopped doing that now, and this is going to be the first year of me creating YouTube content where I'm not also managing a football team as well. So I feel like I can put a lot more time into the YouTube side of things, but also put my football opinions across in this format this year instead of going out and coaching. I want to give you guys my views on some things around the world and Premier League, which I really do enjoy watching, Norwegian football, etc. Now, in terms of if you are new and coming over to my channel from this video, I would suggest just watching the latest content. Everyone's excited and hyped for FM20, so check out the FM20 beta series and just build yourself up ready for the full release on November 19th when Blythe Spartans will kick off from the National League North. Really excited to try to take them all the way up to the Premier League and beyond, whilst managing every minute detail of the finances, which is something I really do pride myself on. A lot of focus financially in my saves, making sure we're not just blowing money away for no reason. Now, in terms of what brought me to YouTube, I used to run a sports interactive fan site called FM Central. I ran that for a couple of years. And I kind of just wanted to try something new. We had a podcast. We were a podcast which ran every single week for about 3 years on Football Manager. And after doing a website, after doing podcast, I kind of just wanted to go over in the video form. YouTube was starting to become more popular. It looked like something I wanted to just dip my toes into. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. The other people who I enjoy watching on YouTube in the Football Manager community, so obviously I do watch a lot of YouTube away from Football Manager as well. You've got the big ones like Golden FM, Second Yellow Card are my go-to people, but also the likes of FM Tahiti, who still has under 100 subscribers, and once he improves his editing side, in terms of him as a person, fantastic YouTuber, no doubt about that. Trequartista I'm a big fan of as well. I do watch a lot of his work. There's a lot of content out there, and it's hard to name so many or name too many. You don't want to give you 10 names because you can't go and check all them out. But FM Tahiti, Trequartista, you can go and check out. Most likely you've heard of Golden FM Second Yellow Card. But again, the Custard Prophet, thank you so much for welcoming me onto this. As I said, anybody watching this, go over and check out my channel. My Let's Play series from November 19th, the main one will be Blythe Spartans. I do have a lot more spare time on my hands, so there is a chance in January I really would like to start a club and country with Andorra. FC Andorra in the 3rd tier in Spain, and Andorra's national team. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I might, from November 19th, start just a little Viking one, but that's going to be more of a private save where I just release a few videos. So the main save will be Blythe Spartans. There's going to be a lot of experiments coming, predicting things. I want to give teams the best facilities in the world and little money and see if they can develop, and teams with no facilities and a lot of money, and just see how both of them do develop in the football world. Do they just develop youth and sell them, then build up money? It's going to be interesting to see what happens. But that's a few things I've got going. But again, thank you so much for taking your time to listen to me. And hopefully, I will see you shortly. Being sent off, I couldn't even see what had actually happened there. Right, Alonso, Loftus-Cheek. We need 1 goal to make it even. Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek, out Azpilicueta. Jorginho, yes, Jorginho with an absolute thunderbolt. 5th goal of the season. Oh, you beautiful man. Let's check this out, shall we? Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek, goes out wide to Aspilicueta. He sees Jorginho coming in. First time, top corner. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chris from Heid The Baw Gaming, and I want to thank the Custard Prophet for allowing me to come onto his channel and let me promote my channel. So if you haven't done so, go and subscribe to him now, because he's awesome, because he has people like me on it. For you guys that don't know my channel, which will be most of you, I do Let's Plays, a few experiments, just basically play Football Manager. I did have a grand vision of playing other games, but Football Manager takes over your life, doesn't it? My first experience of a Football Manager sim was this year, Premier Manager 97 on the Mega Drive. I played it to death on the Mega Drive. It wasn't the most convenient thing. You were sitting there trying to move the arrow about, trying to click on things with a joypad. It was far better for playing FIFA and stuff. But I loved it to death. I played it to death, and then shortly after that I got a PC and I played Premier Manager 98 to death on it and just loved it to bits. And then about 99 I decided to upgrade my PC. I had a small part-time job and I'd saved enough money, and I loved playing games and stuff. So guy in the shop said, why don't you build your own PC? So I spent a lot of time in there, and we were all connected. There was about 6 of us, and we'd connected our PCs all together, and we were playing probably a shooter game. And I looked over to his display cabinet, and he had this game here, Championship Manager 2001, and I was like, what's that? Because he knew I loved football. I went to football, I played football, just couldn't get enough of football. And he's like, nah, you don't want to play that, it's a bit boring, you prefer FIFA and stuff. He goes, that's just a spreadsheet. I was like, no, I quite like the look of that. Can I buy it? He's like, yeah, well, go for it. So I bought it, and I didn't go near the computer shop for about maybe a month, and I went in, and he's like, where have you been? You've not been to any of the gaming nights or anything. What's been happening? I was like, well, I found Championship Manager. It's been taking all my spare time after school. I've been playing that the whole time, and yeah, that was me hooked. I do not know what I would be doing right now if I didn't find Championship Manager. I'd probably have a far better paying job. Yeah, of course. It was always going to be difficult out there today. The patient was a poorly controlled diabetic, poor perfusion and everything. But we performed well, and it all went well. Yeah, I thought the anaesthetist was the man of the match today. He really did his job well. It was all down to him keeping the patient sedated. It was a really good job. I thought the scrub nurse, I thought she was excellent today. Her passing was a joy to behold. Yeah, of course. It was touch and go for a little bit. The patient insanguinated a little bit, but we got a couple of units of red cells in. Got the patient back on an even track, and we got the bilateral amputation done. And yeah, the patient will now probably get a couple of prosthetics and probably be better than 95% of the players I signed in Football Manager. Although Football Manager 2001 was my first Football Manager, this is my favourite 2001, 2002. I think it's everybody's favourite. Football Manager 19, probably with the terms of hindsight, once we've moved on a few years, will be remembered fondly, and it'll probably usurp Championship Manager 01, 02. Always read blogs and stuff, and on the websites and stuff, seeing the best players and Football Manager and stuff. Just really always been interested in that. Never thought about looking on YouTube. Just one day I was on a holiday from work, but I wasn't feeling very well, so I just stayed in bed, feeling really rough. And I was just googling. I think Football Manager 2017 was coming out, and I'd played a bit of 16, quite enjoyed it. I thought, well, maybe treat myself to 17, but I just wanted to see if there was any reviews or anything. I think I was on IGN's website or some YouTube channel trying to find it, and Work with Space came up, and it was a Gibraltar. I think it was the Rise to Glory save on Football Manager 16, and I clicked on it, and I was just hooked. Just couldn't believe this guy was so good at the game. And yeah, I was just watching it. I watched the whole series. There was like 200 episodes. I just watched them all back to back. Then I found this guy here, as most people do. I think he came up as a recommended video, and I watched his Journeyman series, and he's not as good at the game as Work with Space, but his content's really entertaining. He's really good. And I found Lucio as well. He's exactly the same. Probably he's a little bit more into the stats and stuff than I am. But I thought these are just two ordinary middle-aged blokes just like me. I thought I could have a go at it. And so it's probably a combination of the three of them that made me think I could have a go at this. My very first video was a Rafe Rovers video in Football Manager 19. I think it was actually the release date of the beta. I was actually off, and I thought I wanted to have a wee go at it. It was really successful. I think I got something like 10 subscribers and over like 200 views, and I thought, oh, this is easy. And then my laptop couldn't actually take OBS and the game running at the same time, so I couldn't make any more content for about 2 months. And then I put stuff out, and it wasn't as easy as it looked. It was just a coincidence that I managed to make a video on the release date of Football Manager 19. So the main save for Football Manager 2019 was a Tasmania Berlin save. It was a Let's Play. Simic, Slotner, Fulling. Oh, what a pass. Simic, mistake, and he doesn't make a mistake. 22nd goal of the season. If you're not aware of the story of Tasmania Berlin, basically in the 65-66 season, Hertha Berlin had been relegated the season before, and he needed somebody to step in from Berlin because they wanted a team representing Berlin. So the top two sides were Prusen and Borussia Tennis Berlin. They didn't want the place because they said we weren't ready. So with a week to go, Tasmania Berlin stepped in and said, well, we'll play. So they weren't very good, they weren't very prepared. They got 8 points the whole season and really struggled. Got relegated and were never seen in the Bundesliga again. In 72 they went bankrupt, and a Phoenix team took their place in 73, and since then they've just been in the lower reaches of German football. This season in real life they actually got promoted, so we're playing in the 5th division, but we started off in the 6th division and we took them all away from the Berlinliga, the regional division in Germany, and we took them all the way to the Bundesliga to beat the grand total of 8 points. That's the whole point of the save, was we were going to beat 8 points, and yeah, we did it. So it was a lot of fun. Didn't get a lot of views, but it was so much fun. So for the beta save in Football Manager 20, we're going to be doing a Napoli save. I let Football Manager 2019 decide where I was going because I'd had so much fun with it, and it chose Napoli because it probably is the GOAT. So that's the thumbnail for episode 1. It's a quite cracking. Napoli Ever After we're calling the series, and I think the series is we're just going to try and get a successor to Diego Maradona, and we're going to try and win Napoli the title, the Serie A, but we might not, we might get sacked, but it doesn't matter because it's not the main save, it's just a bit of fun, get used to the game, just give everybody a chance to see parts of a new game as I discover them, so it'd be pretty cool. Isaac Milik got across to Insigne, takes it to Fabian. I've got it a bit slower than I normally have just because I wanted to appreciate the match engine. Fabian, Gulam, oh, and Milik again. 6 minutes in, are we going to kill them? For the main save for Football Manager 20, we're going to be doing a Jersey Bulls save, so that's probably going to be a week or two after the Football Manager actual main game comes out. So it'll be probably maybe just the last week of November. We're going to go from Division 10, where Jersey Bulls are, all the way to as far as we can go, hopefully the Premier League. I'm not going to understate this. This is the most exciting thing that I've ever done. The content's going to be unreal. You have to, if you're only going to watch one video, please just watch my first ever Jersey Bulls one, because I have so many surprises, so many good things happening. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, it's going to be so much fun. I had a few discussions with other Football Manager content creators about how you can develop a channel in 2020, and Football Manager it's a crowded market. You know, you've got the big guys, you've got the Work the Spaces, you've got the Luigios, you've got the Okie Dokies, and then you've got a whole load of guys that are sitting, really good guys that are sitting between sort of 20,000 and 5,000, and then you've got the slightly smaller creators between sort of 500 and maybe the 2,000, and then you've got the really tiny guys like myself. And how do you stand out? Well, you have to do something different. So yeah, this is definitely different. So the big question is, if you're new to my channel, what should you go and watch? I'd go and watch the Football Manager 20 stuff. It'll be out now because I've already recorded a couple of the Napoli stuff. It's pretty fun, and the Jersey Bull's going to be a good ride. I think it's going to be fun.
Good game, good performance, another win, just keep going.
Oh, it's the normal, up, bowl of cereal, banana, and that's me, ready to rock, like everything ready in the bag.
To get off 2 goals in the first 10 minutes was good, but at the same time that probably hindered us for the rest of the first half.
I struck a lucky, to be honest. I had a dry patch, you know, scored 2 and 2, so, well, not 2 and 2, but yeah.
In terms of watching other creators, I don't get as much time as I hope to watch other creators. And apart from the big three, the creators I really enjoy watching and chatting with and everything, Wood FM, he's my go-to guy. Absolutely fantastic. He creates the best story-driven experiments on YouTube. He's editing second to none, and he's just an all-round top guy. You've got a question, he'll answer it. He was actually one of the first proper sized YouTubers to actually reach out to me and give me some advice, and he's always there in the end of Twitter to run things by. So yeah, he's a top man. Bobby G Gaming is another one I really enjoy. He's another top guy, great sense of humour. His content's all really funny. Watch We Are Twat, you might see a cameo from a certain person sitting right here, and quite interesting. That's how I got talking to him. I was saying how I found out about his content was I'd actually been to Twat. I've had my picture taken next to the hallowed sign, and yeah, watch him, he's hilarious. The next content creator I'm going to talk about is Trequartista. Easy for me to say. He's another top lad, great content. It's been absolutely amazing to watch his channel grow so big in the last year. He's had amazing growth, just top quality content banter. He's well worth a watch if you haven't seen him. He's going to be the next big thing in terms of YouTube content creators. Super Swan is another one. He's a Welsh content creator, absolutely superb. Another funny guy. He's editing second to none. He really puts a lot of thought and effort into his stuff, and he's due to grow pretty big, and he's just a lovely bloke as well. Nice to talk to, has time for you, just gives really good content, so give him a watch as well. Next content creator I'm going to talk about is Fryman7. Absolutely fantastic content creator. Probably the most underrated content creator on my list of people I like watching. He is, he should be a lot bigger than he actually is. His content's good, he's great at the game. He's just a lovely bloke as well. Just got a good manner. I could listen to him talk all day. The way he talks about the game and everything, he's really passionate. Yeah, so it's a sin that he's only got about 500 subscribers. He should have triple that. Another guy I want to talk about is Flying All Night, an American content creator. Absolutely brilliant. So much fun. His YouTube channel is just a hoot. Just go and give him a watch. Go and give him some love. He's just brilliant. He doesn't stick to the norm. He doesn't try the same things as everybody else does. He just does his own thing, and yeah, absolutely brilliant. He has so much fun doing it. Again, I'd like to thank the Custard Prophet for allowing me onto his YouTube channel and letting me talk about my YouTube channel. It's always an honour and a privilege when somebody asks you to onto their channel when it's so personal to them. So thank you again, mate, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.
Well, okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Two fabulous creators, I'm sure you will agree. Make sure you go over to their channels, check them out. There's links for their channels are in the description below, so make sure you go and check those channels out. If you're not a subscriber of either one of them, make sure you drop them a subscribe and follow their content for FM20. They're both doing some fantastically cool things, I think. I'll certainly be picking up the Northman as my assistant manager in my next save. In fact, I'm doing a Scandinavian Journeyman, so I might well be. Might well be. If your stats are right, mate, you're in. So if you did enjoy that, also could you make sure you like this video? It really helps it get found in YouTube, and share it via social media, etc. That would be really appreciated as well. So make sure you come over for episode 8, which will be in a couple of weeks' time, same time on the Monday. In 2 weeks, and in 1 week's time we will have the FM Creator News, hopefully, where we will be doing something a little bit different, just finding out sort of short snippets about what's going on people's channels. But we're not just focusing on YouTube, we're also looking at blogs, we're looking at Twitch streams, charity streams, anything FM related really we will be talking about in these sort of shortish news items. Please come along for that. But I think that'll do it for today. Thanks for dropping by, and I'll see you next time. Please like, subscribe. Cheers, goodbye.